Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today's topic is the barriers of effective communication. Now, what do we mean by effective communication? By effective communication, we mean the transmission of information from the sender to receiver without any obstruction, without any disruption. Actually, easeful communication between the sender and the receiver is the motto of effective communication. Now, what do we mean by the barriers of effective communication? Yeah, by the barriers of effective communication, we mean any parameter that hampers or limits the purpose of communication is actually known as the barrier of communication. So, any parameter that disturbs communication process, that disturbs the ease full communication process is known as the barrier of communication. And now these barriers are divided into seven major categories, and they are linguistic barrier, cultural barrier, psychological barrier, psychosocial barrier, physical barrier, perceptual barrier, attitude barrier. Now, what is linguistic barrier? By linguistic barrier, we mean the barrier that is created by language. Suppose you can speak in Bengali and English, and you have gone to Maharashtra. In such a place in Maharashtra where people can only speak in Marathi. So, you will not be able to communicate with your thoughts with them because you can only speak in Bengali and English and they can speak in Marathi. So, verbal communication cannot be done between you and them. Even written communication is not possible between you and them because there is linguistic barrier. Even in a state where the official language is the same, a man cannot sometimes communicate with others because of different dialects of the same language. Suppose you live in Kolkata and you have gone to the border areas of Paschim Medinipur, that is also in West Bengal. But the language of Calcutta is different from the language spoken in the Orissa borders of Paschim Medinipur. So, there is the variation of dialect, and due to this linguistic barrier, you will not be able to produce effective communication in that region. You will not be able to receive information as well as send your information. So, this is linguistic barrier. Apart from this, there is also cultural barrier. When two people belonging to two different cultures communicate with each other, they face problem because there are differences of meaning of different signs. There are differences between meanings of different cultural codes. The same body language, the same posture, same gesture in one culture mean something and same gesture in another culture means different thing. So this difference in culture causes problem in today's world in effective communication. In multinational companies, when two people belonging to two different cultures communicate, there is often problems in effective communication due to this cultural barrier. Even the psychological state of both the sender and the receiver also affects the effective communication process. If the sender suffers from stage phobia or fear or panic, he or she cannot communicate easily, comfortably with the others. As a result, the message will not be sent properly to the other end, and the communication process will not be effective. So, psychological state of the sender in this way limits the easefulness of the communication process, and the total communication channel cannot go on in its usual comfortable easeful manner. Even the social factors of an individual's life, like his financial condition, his position in society, his caste, his class, also influence his psychological state. Resultantly, this psychological state influences his communication process. If the man belongs to a very poor class, and if he belongs to the marginalized group of society, he or she will not be able to communicate easily with the upper class people due to his poor social status. Similarly, a Dalit person will not be able to communicate easily with an upper caste Brahmin due to his caste. So, the communication process is also hampered by the social status of an individual, and this is what is meant by psychosocial barrier. That means society influences the psychological condition of an individual, and this psychological condition of the individual, which is influenced by the social condition, limits the communication process. Friends, the most important barrier in effective communication in modern society is the physical barrier. By physical barrier, we mean technological problems, noise, disturbances, problems related to distance that create uneasiness in effective communication. Suppose you are standing on the one side of a road and your friend is standing on the other side of the road. And suppose you are speaking to your friend, all on a sudden a vehicle passed roaring its horn. As a result, your message will not be properly heard by your friend, and sometimes the message is also distorted by these disturbances, and these problems are the physical barriers to effective communication. And in today's world, where digital networking has spread all over the world, suppose you are speaking to your friend over the phone and there is disturbances in the network frequency. As a result, your friend will not be able to hear each and every word of you, and resultantly your message will not be delivered properly, will not be comprehended properly by your friend who is the receiver here. And this is also one of the instances where the communication process is hindered by physical barrier. Here, the physical barrier is the technological problem. Friends, apart from these, there is also another barrier of effective communication, and it is perceptional barrier. Perceptional barrier is an internal barrier, and what happens in perceptional barrier? You have some preconceived perception about the receiver of your message. Suppose you have the perception that the receiver will not understand this message. So, this preconceived perception hinders the process of effective communication. Friends, another important barrier of effective communication is the attitude barrier. And what happens in attitude barrier? It is also a kind of psychological barrier. And here, this barrier also hinders the path of effective communication. And what are the attitude barriers? Attitude barriers are the lack of motivation, resistance to challenges, personality conflict of the individuals. These are the attitude barriers. And attitude barriers create some disturbances in the path of effective communication. Suppose you are speaking to someone who is an introvert. Resultantly, he will not be able to respond well. He will always keep himself within the cell. Suppose you are speaking to someone who is not motivated, who is depressed. His attitude is always pessimistic. He is full of pessimism. So he will not be able to communicate as you desire from him. And this barrier is often responsible for the mismanagement in some big farms. So friends, these are the 7 types of barriers that produce uneasiness in effective communication. Suppose I have been able to clarify this matter to you, and if you are enriched by my class, please subscribe to my channel, watch this video and share the content to your friends so that the video class is circulated much among you. Thank you. Thanks for watching this video.